Today I was a bit busy. I was up and down running on very important affairs, so I was not able to do any video. So today I'm here to actually do some reactions. There is a political reaction and social reaction. Of course, at time I may do more than one. So welcome once more to our channel. And I hope you're fine. Today is 16th January 2026. We're almost ending January. And I hope wherever you are, your hustles are adding up to your expectations. Of course, if they are not, maybe tomorrow will be another day. So guys, one thing that I to be sure of, be you. No matter what, just be you, because they always say one thing that you should never lose is yourself. You can lose friends, you can lose family, you can lose wealth, you can lose everything else, but don't lose yourself, because when you stand by who you are, that is the only wealth that you can actually preserve. So guys, Gabby Verse is our topic today, partly, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because of abuse, let's say physical or domestic abuse. So Gabby Verse actually came to Nyabohanse and stayed with Bushman. And I don't know whether there was drugs that was being used or something like that, because when I check out on them, I'm like, there is something wrong. I don't know. Somebody can actually substantiate this. But in my view, it seems to me that these two people are under influence or something. So you realize that Bushman actually looks a bit mentally confused. Of course, you've seen my reactions before on him. There is a time he's been up and down attacking people left and right, but thank God, they always say that when your parents leave you property, and that is the wealth that you may never lose if you're wise enough. Of course, the one thing that parents left with Bushman Dude is land. So Bushman Dude in Nyabohanse actually stands out just because of land. Of course, he has a YouTube channel that is up there. And I was shocked. Yesterday he came up to say, who the hell is Gabby Verse? Okay. So, and I want us to just check on this, because he came up 9 days ago, did a video to say that there was a last message from Gabby Verse. Then he says a shocking message from Gabby Verse. Now finally, 23 hours ago, Bushman Dude dropped a video saying, I warned Gabby Verse over her lies, now she's stranded in Narok, I'm sorry. I'm like, guys, you mean Gabby Verse has been in Narok all this while? You mean she has been in Narok? You know, like, why would she have gone to Narok in the first place? Did she follow somebody? She wanted some other black? Or what was it that she was going to look for in Narok? Because it has been a while before she posted anything. Let me see. And the videos that she did before was about her lunches, her sunrise, the food that she's eating in Nyabohanse, the strolling and all that. And I was like, everything seems to be coming up. Sometimes in life you think you've had an opportunity when in reality there is no opportunity actually. So if you look at her channel, she has about 55 videos, most of which she used to post about her life and Bushman Dude and gardening and all those sorts of things. And people are so excited because it was like, yeah, this is a white with a black, interracial. They call it interracial relationships, right? I hear she posted a message. I'm trying to look for it and I can't get it. I'm like, where did because I saw something on New Trends. I don't know what was that she posted. What was that? Yeah, I'm trying to follow, but I can't actually get it. You know? Yeah. I'm happy that so I hear she was live. Let me just check what she was live with before I talk about what Bushman Dude says. Gabby Verse 4 is live. Let me check on that. And I don't know. Did she open a different channel or what is that?
miracle serum, clinically proven to reduce pimples and acne marks, approved by dermatologists. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there is this video actually she did. I don't know whether it was yesterday. Let's just follow it up and see. And of course, she was sharing her domestic abuse that she's gone through. Let's see this.
Hi guys, my live. I just did a live a little while ago, but I don't know what happened. It disappeared, so I'm here again. I hope you're all good. Sorry if you're missing in action. I got a few phone calls the other day on my WhatsApp. Very strange phone calls. Like asking if what was going on and if I'm okay because they heard something had happened. Nothing has happened. I'm absolutely fine. I'm alive and kicking. I haven't been posting because I've been like months ago. I lost my mom, and it's even hard to say that, but yeah, I really did lose my mom a few months ago, and it's been really hard, and I just haven't felt like posting, you know. But after all these strange phone calls I've been getting recently, I just thought I would quickly come online and let everybody know that I'm okay. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well as well. I did do a little live maybe 30 minutes ago, but I don't know what happened. It didn't upload. Maybe some people have seen it, but it didn't upload. It said processing and then it didn't upload. But guys, yeah, how are you all doing? I'm trying to read the bottom here without my glasses. I don't know what it says. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay on for too long again. Does anybody have anything they want to ask me? You know, any decent questions that aren't going to be too upsetting or invasive? You can ask me and maybe I'll answer. Because yeah, I'm hoping my subscribers will pull through for me because I'm in a bit of a tight spot financially and I have an urgent deadline that I need to meet for some funds. So I hope my subscribers can pull through. And if you want more information on what it's for, you can WhatsApp me on my number. It's 0757 309 848. And I'll give you the information because I don't want to spread it all over the internet. So if you're serious about helping me with this financial goal, just WhatsApp me and I'll let you know. And I'll put if you're in Kenya and you want to M-Pesa me and help me out with the financial goal, I'll put the M-Pesa number down below. But don't send it to the WhatsApp number because that number doesn't work. That number only works on WhatsApp. So I'll write everything down below this video and hopefully this time it will upload. Simply.
All right, girl. So when you look at that video, of course, even the look in Gabby Verse's eyes, the face and everything else, it looks traumatizing. She looks like somebody who has been slapped over something. And I think it's good that she came out to share because sometimes people are under a lot of problems, psychological, mental, family, whatever. And they don't just share out because people are not trusted out there. Actually, sometimes you share your information and people will come out to banker you or make you look like you're stupid or you don't understand what you're doing, or maybe they begin now to critique what your choices were. So of course from whatever Gabby Verse is sharing, she has had a tragic or rather traumatic moment, and no wonder she's coming out to share out her experience. And she did not want to give details, but clearly now on the other hand, when you watch Bushman Dude did a video 23 hours ago and came out to share some things about Gabby Verse. Of course, not many relationships end in laughter, most of them end in premium tears because the expectation is that maybe somebody courted another so that they stay together forever. You know, people don't accept to move on. Like they don't accept that there will be separation and everybody goes their way and builds their life elsewhere. So people want to be stuck to the past. And that is why most times when there is a relationship that comes down or crumples, somebody else will blame, they'll want to actually compare when and then and now and all that. And of course, that is exactly what Bushman Dude is doing. That he is coming up with a video saying that he warned Gabby Verse about lies and he didn't hear. So here are, the details. Now let's look at Bushman's Dude video. And I don't know whether it was really worth to do it. But this is the world of YouTube, and maybe he knew that out of Gabiba's experience, he would make a killing. I don't know. Currently, the video has around 1,700 views. So let's check at this.
Why do some people seem to attract luck, opportunities, and protection, while others struggle no matter how hard?
Hello guys, welcome back. This is the Bushman Dude, and if this is the first time guys watching me or coming across my channel, enjoy to Gabby Verse. For those who don't know, because I've seen some people saying that, I've seen even her saying that I'm using her, she has not been paid YouTube channel. That's right, yeah, but in access to her YouTube channel because she have the phone on her phone that have YouTube channel. Yeah, she have the phone, so she have a right to change everything. I don't have any access to her to her channel, so that is very bad. Her coming out. Actually, I'm taking video from here because my phone has not charged. I'm still, it's on the charger, so I have to use it. So that's very bad to use me. For her donation. And one thing I should say that all she's saying it's all fiction. Gabby Verse is a victim, is a lady who want to feed on empath. She's very lucky that she found me, and I had a good heart, had mass on her. And how we met, even she should be very, very grateful because she couldn't even be in this village as we are speaking right now. I met Gabby Verse in Nairobi, when I was coming from Mombasa. The village things have become mad, so I had to leave, at least go to Mombasa. Mombasa, one of the places that I love, and I used to study there, and I worked also there in an apartment, Sorry. So on my way back home in the village, I met Gabby Verse in Nairobi. I think it was, we are almost, the bus was almost leaving. And then, we had some great, I think I had seen Gabby Verse, I'm like, hi, how are you? I'm fine, okay, I think I've seen you. Yeah, like, oh, really? Yeah. Where are you going to Nyabohansi or something? And she was like, yeah, I'm going to Nyabohansi. Yeah, I've been there. I didn't know that Gabby Verse had been in Mara's place initially, because me, I had not met her, and on the way, on the bus, we had some nice conversation, we exchanged some words, and then, and I'm like, okay, we are going the same place, let's go, because I have positive energy myself, I can attract even a snake. So on the way, the lady, when we were almost reaching the village, the lady started calling, that was Minhawi, Paris, I think that was the lady that used to live at Marwas. They were like receptionist kind of things. And then the ladies were like, oh, Gabby Verse can't accommodate you now. I don't know what the hotel, the villa is full, so you need to look for somewhere else. And the lady didn't even have money. Didn't even have us money, I think she got only paid for a ticket and something. And I told her, like, okay, I think as we have some conversation, I can help you. Because I understand I've done these hospitality things, and sometimes when you book a hotel or if you don't book early, the rooms get full, or you have to look for something else. And I see that client being up and down, and I don't like that because I've once dealt with client, and for me, I'm here to help you and to help such kind of things, because in my life I've been helped with even with people that are not even from my own family, And then we're like, okay, I told her, me, I live from where I'm coming from. I don't even have a nice house or something. I just have a small house, okay? And I felt guilty because it's long since I came from the village and the house was dirty. And I decided, like, okay, I think we can take a hotel. I went to Siral, we took a hotel. And from there, I came back in the village. I told her, me, I have land. I have plenty of land. And I have money to start building a house, okay? If I think we brainstorm together, we can do something big. And okay, we decided to come back in the village. We lived at my church. I was taking care of her, everything, you know, everything. Because Gabby Verse, when I met her, she had like.
That's a good story for the day, right? So, what Bushman is trying to say is like he rescued. He's trying to tell us that he rescued Gabby Verse. Okay? Now, my interest is, even though Bushman is saying he has helped a lot of people who are not from his family, he has not told us what was his motive, what was his goal. Because if I decide I'm traveling and I help somebody, what is my intention? Wished I heard him sharing in the entire thing what his intention was, because he's just playing the good boy here. Everything, like he was just good, he just didn't want anything. But then how did the story of coming back together and brainstorming together come up? That means the first time he saw this lady, he was attracted to her. Let's not cheat, because maybe Gabby Verse currently has messed up, whatever it is. But on the other hand, Gabby Verse is talking about abuse and all that. Maybe we should go back to Gabby Verse video and listen more, even without looking at her.
Naomi said, "Where are you, dear?" I'm in Kenya. I'm in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm staying with my friend Selena at her Bomanoma. Yeah. Hi, Janet. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm still in Kenya. I've been totally offline. I haven't posted. Number one, because my mom's passing. I haven't felt like it. I've just been living my life and, you know, healing from that. That's gonna take a lot of time. I don't think you ever get over the death of someone that you're that close to and you love much. Like, I feel like she's still with me, you know. But Janet's come back home. I actually really love Kenya, but I'll probably go back home, you know, one day soon to make some money, mostly. Yeah. Are you in Ireland, Janet? What part of Ireland are you in, if you're in Ireland? Yeah, I'm still in Kenya. I actually really love Kenya, and while I've been here in Nairobi, I've really been immersed in the Maasai culture through my friends, and I absolutely love it. And it's so, Maasais are so different. They're we talked a lot, and Selena also lost her mom a few years ago, so she totally knows how it feels. And yeah, I'm okay. I've been surprisingly dealing with all of that in a very calm way, and I never thought I would, because I really feel like it's part of life, and you know, it's something we all have to come to terms with. And yeah, I miss my mom dearly, but I talk to her all the time, and I feel like she's my angel, my number one angel in heaven. And WhatsApp is 0757 309 848, Safari Kenya. I'd love to know more about your safari company and if we can work together. I'll lay on the beach in Durban or Cape Town, change the weather. Oh, Lily, if I had the... I'm glad you listened to your gut feeling. Yeah, I'm also glad she listened to her gut feeling. It's always good to listen to your gut and do what you know you're supposed to do. I've known for the longest time, since last year, that I should have left that place and that person. But I don't know what was holding me back. I really don't know. Maybe fear. I don't know, but I'm really glad that I leaped out of it, and yeah, couldn't be happier now. Is what now? Sorry, is this now? I don't understand what you mean. Life lessons. We were the same, headbands, long hair, sunglasses. So I guess. Oh yeah, probably. Do we look alike? It was good to see her, Rosia.
Alright guys, so one thing I'm just surprised about is that Gabby Verse was quiet all that time, for the longest time possible, as we kept seeing Bushman Dude chasing the wind, doing a lot of videos. Gabby Verse was totally quiet, and I wonder why she had to just come up, and on coming out, the first thing she's doing is asking for donations. Why would she do that, you know? Like, she has not been updating her subscribers, she has not been talking to them, she has not been sharing anything about her life. Then the first time she comes out, then she begins to ask for donations. I'm like, why is that? Okay. But anyway, it is what it is. So I want us to go back to Bushman Dude, because like Gabby Bass came up in this video sharing that she's stuck in Narok, she has a financial goal to push, and some people wanted her to update them about the Safaris company. I'm like, does she have even that company? Because all the time that I saw Gabby Bass in Nyabohanse, I never saw anything like a company. And again, from Bushman Dude's end, he says that she did not have a coin, and he had to take care of her fully. So we've been seeing them making a lot of videos about village life in Nyabohanse, and we never saw them travel around. All they did was to be stuck in the village and do stuff that is local. And when she left, actually Bushman Dude notified people immediately and began to do some content related to the same, possibly knowing that people will want to know. Then from somewhere it disappeared, but still 9 days ago, we saw Bushman Dude doing a video on that. But when I look at Bushman Dude, he has transformed a little bit. He looks to be more sober, and so I just wondered who among the two was pushing another into drugs, because it's like when the two are together, they were doing a lot of drugs, and currently there is some kind of sobriety in Bushman a little bit with the absence of Gabby Bass. But anyway, Bushman Dude came up with so many things, but then he decided to shambuk Gabby Bass deeply. And I want us to go to that so that I have a task by 12:40. I hope I'll have done it, and also done some political reaction, because as I told you yesterday, I was unable to do any video. I was so busy running up and down, covering a lot of things I had to cover. And of course, you know that YouTube needs us to show up every day, we like it or not, even if it's a short video. And I encourage you guys to continue subscribing to the channel. Subscribe also, so that we grow together. Of course, very soon we'll have some more amazing videos, and I'm going back to lessons as well, because so many of you have begun asking me for the content in relation to the JSS and even the CBE, the grade 10 and what have you. There is a lot of books we are writing currently on the same, so we'll be growing up with you. Of course, I was informed by somebody in the ministry, something in relation to the current books that were, approved for the grade 10. So don't worry, we'll be on it very soon. And I appreciate those who are coming, even calling to ask for the text and books. I really appreciate for recommending them also, because I get a lot of positive comments from the very national schools and regional, what we call now C1 and C2 schools currently. I continue to appreciate, because that is some talent that I just have, an ability I have, and therefore when you appreciate it, I also I thank God a lot. I also want to take this moment to actually thank those who are coming handy to drop comments whenever I'm doing my stuff. And maybe those who are requesting for more, just be patient. I may not be able to meet the deadline when you ask for a certain part of content, but automatically once I get time, I'll be able to do that. So I just wanted us to get to the part where Bushman is really bangering Gabby Verse and telling her why she's lying, telling her that she's nobody, because of course if he lost the mother and survived, why not Gabby Verse? So I don't know why people sometimes when they want help, they have to use another person's name to actually go through. Why wouldn't Gabby Verse just come out and say her condition without using Bushman Dude? And why would Bushman Dude not just ignore? But I understand, maybe it's the logistics of the algorithms and YouTube space. Let's see this.
So much, because the mom really loved me so much. You know, she could call me, Elijah, why do you love my why do you love my daughter? You know, and I'm like, I love her because already seen she doesn't have anyone to support her, and I have mercy inside me, and you know, I'm not like anyone else. You know, she could even wonder, you know, but she really loved me. She could come in between and tell Gabby Verse, why running everywhere? Why are you too much noise? You know, you know, Bushman, Elijah is a good man, you know, and all that. Me, I love that mom. Even I wanted to talk about her when she got lost, but the lady, Kabiba, said not talk about it. Now, actually, how she left here, we had, I think, some disagreement. I think that's some disagreement. I think the lady has some sort of problem in her brain, you know, because she jumped here and there. So when you have some quarrel, she ran to Amaro. When she went to Amaro, she was calling me left, right, center, me to go for her. And yeah, you know, and everyone was like, go for Gabby Verse. And I'm like, me, I told Gabby Verse, because you've been running every now and then. And I had warned her, told her that next time when you run from this house, please never come back. I'm tired, never come back. That's what I told her. And maybe she thought it was a joke. So when she left, she went to calling me, texting me, chatting me when she's there, you know, just trying to be playing a victim. And me, I refused, like, I cannot be coming for you, a grown-up woman that does not even have whatever, you know. And from there, she tell me, oh, I want to go to Selena, a little bit, I heal, I want to go there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, go ahead, man. Why are you even telling me? You know, and after going to Masai Mara, she kept on texting me, calling me, oh, I want to start a project, I want to start this and this. And when I look at the lady, like, why are you speaking from? You don't even have money. How are you going to start the project of safari? Are you dreaming like you've been dreaming all the day? If you came in this village, I told you that me, I have some wealth. I have land, I have big land. I thought she was a woman that, you know, she will be very smart and maybe have some small income, but the woman does not have income.
All right, guys, did you get that? So got why Bushman got to fall for Gabby Verse. He thought that this lady has some money. He thought the lady has some money and they'll put together and then make something. Guys, sometimes I just don't understand why current men would look for a woman who has money, the financial muscle, so that they use it to make it in life. The same problem has actually found Marwa, because Marwa thought that Rocio, out of her talent, maybe they could really rock the world. And unfortunately, things just turned way or rather east. And because nothing it, Maro just began to see Rosho as a burden, complaining online about what the family is spending, how much he's spending, how much he requires for this. Maybe it's justified to say that because Rosho was not actually helping financially, but in the normal African sense, a man is supposed to be the main provider. Maybe the problem was that while Maro was trying to give all that financial support, Rosho was not giving the domestic support because, of course, that is the typical African society, what is expected. However, I can say this. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate, that currently we have a society where maybe some people, especially men, would actually think that the woman coming into their life would make them better. Doesn't add up. You should pray to God that you get such a woman, but it's not always going to be the case. Now, he says also that he found this lady when she didn't have a coin, and he was helping her throughout. So where did you think that the lady would have money coming from? Did you imagine she had hidden it, or the family, her family has? You know, there's an imagination people have. They think when you see white skin, that means they are golden, they have money, they have assets. Color is not wealth. We have people who are the darkest dark of dark, but they have wealth. Whereas we have the white who don't have anything. So it was unfortunate Bushman Dude thought that Gabby Verse, because she's a white, maybe she has some money. Intelligence is not about skin color. Intelligence is something different. Somebody who can invest and actually gamble around with the least money possible that they have to make it is not necessarily color. This is a talent. Sometimes it's an aspect that comes with people. So I don't know even why these people in Nyabohanse believe so. No wonder Marwa rushed to get an Argentinian lady white skin. Bushman Dude Gabby Verse. Gitriba is still hustling to get a white skin. Mayugno doing the same. And all those shenanigans. You can see actually DEE MWANGO had been struggling to get a Lamborghini, and a man with a lot of money. At the end of it, she has got the white skin, but no money. Maybe she is going to make that family transform through her. Now that she has the bag, they are calling her the star. The husband called her the star the other day, so they know that through her influence, maybe they can make it or get what they want. But it's not always necessary that color will add up to money. That is what people should know. So, Bushman Dude has come up to say a lot of trash about Gabby Verse. And I don't know why that had to happen after their moments of separation, because if you were actually tired with what Gabby Verse used to do left and right, should you tell us? I don't think so. It was not necessary.
So that can make our land productive. I told her, let us do farming. She does not love farming. She does not love animals. Now, which kind of life is this? Is it about consuming or something, So I was already bored, So when she went to Bomanoma, she chatted me. She wanted me to buy her food, and she has run from here, guys. And I was like, asking myself, like, am I okay? I fed this woman from the day go until now. She's still, asking me for money, for help, and she ran from here. I can't kill two birds with one stone. Let me dwell on my things and do my things. And I think my life is better because I don't see future with this woman. And she kept on calling me. I ignored her call. She kept on telling me, I'm just speaking reality. I miss you. In my brain, I'm like, missing me? Miss me? Why did you go to Masai Mara, Naro? You say you're missing me. Please don't miss me. And I ended the call, So the lady has been keeping quiet since the mom died. I don't know, 4 months ago, So she has realized that I don't no more care. I'm not any more empath to her, that she can feed on me. And she realized that, I'm a strong person and not what she intended. Like I'll go looking for her, look vulnerable. No, I'm not. I already read you from the word go. I already know you don't have future. All you ever do, it's run up and down. Try to tell people not to stay in the village. The village is bad. That's what you used to do, Now you run to Masai Mara, You saying that, oh, Masai Mara, the different people from Kenya, you crazy. When you came here first, you are like, oh, I manifested this kind of environment. I manifested these flowers. I manifested land. I manifest someone like you. Oh, I think this is my dream. The same shit, different air freshener. Same shit, different air freshener. Anyway, I'm not bitter anyway, but I was very bad to hear her talking about that she contributed to this house. Nothing, even a single bob, nothing. It was my money, my money. The mom, I love the mom because she could send some little money, here and there. But that just for upkeep, and she eventually stopped, because, and me,
Bambroski. So guys, when you are in the bedroom, whatever you share in the bedroom, why should somebody after separation come out and share to the world? It's so funny. I'm like, all right, Bushman dude, no wonder you have such a name, a dude in the bush, okay? So Bushman dude comes out and starts to actually pour everything in the trench and expose the dirty loins in public. I'm like, all right, go on. You can shit and will be eating, right? Because you are able to share such shenanigans. And it's very unfortunate of you because both of you just look like you are side chick or something like that. Because you look at Bushman dude, his eyes are watery, he looks confused, his mind is so far and all that. Because if he's a strong man, why would he come out and talk about a very, very weak woman? He shouldn't be talking about her at all, at all. If he is comfortable about his life, we should just see him going up with his business, minding his business. If he loves farming, we should see him now doing content on farming. We should see him, going to the farm, planting vegetables, selling them in Nyabohanse, rearing fish, selling them all over the place like Gintu. Going about even rearing pigs. They're on the border of Tanzania. They can get a market for that. Rearing animals so that they are even sold across the country because he has the largest land possible. If he loves that is what you should see. Now he's actually seems to have dumped this lady because she didn't have money, even though she might have also had emotional weakness as what he's talking about, the fact of running, coming, running, coming. Of course, nobody would want to stay with such a person. If you run once, it's okay. But you keep running, coming, running, coming. Some of us, we cannot even run away. We'll tell you to go if you want, and we are women. We will tell you if you want, you are tired, go. Not me. I'll not go anywhere, okay? Yeah, and we will go on with our lives. Now, this is one thing, again, ladies have to know. In a relationship currently, modern men, unfortunately, they prove to say they're strong, but they really look at your pocket. Yeah, they really look at your pocket. If you're independent, the better. If you have some money, the better. But if you don't have anything and fully depend on them, at some point they'll complain. Yeah, they'll complain. I don't say that you have to be the cash cow, giving them your cash and what have you, but you should have something. Money that will afford to take care of you during the day, during the night, during the seasons, and what have you. But again, I just think that Gabby Verse misses a plan. You cannot go around running from one place to another to survive with friends in Kenya. Actually, life is tough. And without money, even your friends would see you as a burden or a luggage. So I don't know why Gabby Verse had to choose such sort of life to settle for the less. But it is the sort of life maybe some people have actually run from America or UK or whatever to come to Kenya thinking it's a land of opportunity, end up having, because again, you don't have a permit to work. You are not running any business. And this man clearly knows that. He knows that you are not into any serious business. And these things about manifestation, I don't know why people use manifestations. Most times people use these manifestations when they want to fool others. But the reality is, just talk about reality. Don't stop talking about manifestations, destiny. I heard even the other day, DEE MWANGO trying to say that, I was destined to be married in Poland. God planned for this. I know that God plans for everything. Even when I was born, it was written. I was like, what shenanigan is this? Well, if there will be divorce again, you will say it was manifestation or it was planned. I don't think. Some things just are what we do make them to happen. It's not about manifestation. But anyway, let's now get to our sister DEE MWANGO after listening a little bit to Bushman here.
Around and crying. You know, you know. I think I helped you enough, and it's time now. You think you use your brain now. And I don't talk much, but what I wanna say is that Mom, rest in peace, and I'm praying for Mom to guide you well. Yeah, to guide you well. So I think next I'm gonna pack your things, and then maybe you'll get them at Amaro, where you left from. I don't want anything of you. I don't want any energy of you inside this house. It's over and it's over. You see, these are the things she left. I don't wear these things. I'm not a lady. I don't wear these waist things or whatever. All these are all her nonsense. And I paid with my money, but I don't need them. Come take. So please, those who are sending bad message, bad comment, thinking that Gabby Verse was Jesus Christ to me. I was her guardian angel, and now karma is real. She told me karma is real. Karma is real. So send her ticket. Maybe she'll find some money there and come back to Masailand. And for me, I've already taken another road. I don't want to live that boring life, quarreling, us telling me alcohol, I'm a drunkard. All those names just try to paint me negative on my people. But people can see me clearly and they see what I'm doing here. Since you left, I've been very productive and I'm really doing well. Yeah, and I enjoy that, because I can think, I can see. I'm a person who visualize, and I already told you that even that inheritance, you may not find it. Anyway, guys, I don't want to say too much things.
All right, so let's look at DEE MWANGO. I don't know what's popping in her life. Of late, she has been doing a series of videos trying to explain things here and there. Like the other day, DEE MWANGO was explaining to us why the family never attended her wedding. She went ahead to tell us there are 2 more white weddings ahead. She told us she wanted a simple life. She didn't want a crowd. And we are like, it's okay. Then yesterday, not yesterday, but on Wednesday, she did a video actually talking about the car she had bought for her mother. And something happened, like she said the mother didn't want to have it or something like that she was supposed to sell. I didn't even understand that video she did from Mombasa telling us that she wants to sell the car. And of course she said it was gone. Then from somewhere she again confused us and said it's in the village, And when she does that, we talk about it and people will be like, yeah, she's confusing the reactors. We are not getting confused. We're just getting content for every day. The dramas in Nyabohanze plus the shenanigans around those people come from there. So, let me show you that video just briefly, then I'll be coming back to yesterday's video when she was talking about pregnancy. So this video, I am just sad about this. Let's check on it.
AI can now build a website in 90 seconds, while the only AI most people over 40 know is ChatGPT. Disappear. Hey guys. Miss Petro, actually not Petro, Piotr, actually, to be precise, It's 8:29 in UK. In Poland, it's 9:29. So that means we are 1 hour ahead. Yes, that means we are 1 hour ahead. Thank you so much. Please hit that like button. And clear, it's the first time I'm using my MacBook Air to go live. I always use my phone to stream 99%. Literally, today is my first day. My laptop, my MacBook is like almost 3 years, 2 years maybe, yeah, 2 years old. I've never used it to stream. The first country will be in Jamaica. Even today we're talking about it, like literally. Yeah, I want to bring him over so he can see why I love the country so much, you know. To get my mom, like a very expensive car, you know, but I didn't know, like she didn't want the best for herself, you know. Me, when I'm buying something, I normally try to go for the best. So since I knew my mom wanted a car, I decided to give her the best because she deserves the best. She's the one of who I am today. Special shout out to my mom. Congrats, mom. Okay? So I did that. Somebody is saying network is a problem? Really? Am I loud and clear? Let me know before I continue this. Let me know if I'm loud and clear before I continue this. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, type 1. Type 1. But the main reason as to why I bought this car was my mom, because I wanted to make her happy. She deserves it, you know. Even tomorrow, I would still, you know, do the same, even bigger, even better. So I did that. But now, since then, okay, like it has just been difficult. So recently, my niece is joining high school. So being a good aunt that I am, okay, being the good aunt that I am, I told my sister, you know what? I will get a driver, I'll fuel the car, I want to give you a better ride. I want to give you a good ride as you go to school so that my niece can join high school in style. Because even me when I was joining high school, oh my God, when my mom took me, it was very far. We couldn't even afford to rent a car or anything. We had to use public means of transport. Public means of transport in Kenya, they're not easy. It's not a walk in the park. You squeeze in there. By the time you reach where you are going, you're even tired. So I know what it means. You know what? I'm going to fuel the car. I'm going to get a driver. I want my niece to join high school in style. Even the entire family, you can take her if you want. So that, you know, just a small way to support my niece. Because she really passed so well. So that was part of my gift to her as she joins high school. Okay? So guess what? I organized, got a driver. But again, I said, I don't want the driver to go by himself. I want somebody from home to accompany them. So I asked Uncle Mo to accompany them to school, which was such a good idea, I guess. Okay? So later on, they call me and tell me, you know what, Dee? The car broke. I'm like, the car broke? Like, what do you mean the car broke by the road? You're not able to get back home. They called me, you know, and the thing is, you know, the bottom line of everything is that, you know, these German cars, they need maintenance, they need everything. And since when I got it, I've been doing all the maintenance, you know, all the maintenance. Car, I buy the insurance of the car, I take care of the car for it to be washed, for it to be done, everything. It has always been on me. Trust me, guys, like responsibilities in this life. Right now, I have my other responsibilities. My number one responsibility right now is to make sure my villa is complete. So I put everything in it. So now I was just talking, you know, to my brother, to my little brother, even to my mom. And I'm like, you know what, mom? Now life has changed. I'm no longer in Kenya to do the maintenance of the car, to make sure the car is okay and everything. And it's very unfair. Like, I have to keep taking care of it. I don't even use it, you know?
All right, Mrs. D, the Empress. Of course, it's okay to come out online and rant about this, but then I think sometimes when you make people get used to something you do for them, then it becomes like it's your duty. They understand that as their right. So, of course, we've been watching you most times when you go to the village doing everything, like purchasing from the onions to the sugar and everything. Most of us, when we go to our homes, that is where our parents stay. We find what to eat right from there. Then we decide what we can add. But I did a reaction on this, and I don't know whether people actually, I can't remember any kind of comments people dropped. The reality that is sometimes if you are actually disbursing around and showing that you are a real boss, people understand and they hold their hands. So we've been watching your mother actually holding her hands most times whenever you step in the village. And maybe now she understands that it is your duty. So guys, when I watched this video, I was like, what is wrong with DEE MWANGO? If you have actually been watching her and maybe the mother, would you actually drop a comment in relation to that? What do you think? Is she just being too much to rant about this online? Would she not have made it private? Because again, such matters of family, especially now that she keeps telling us about she has got the best mother-in-law, and now she comes out online to complain about her mother. What does this show? And of course, a lot of people will be reacting towards the same, and she will say they are painting her family in bad picture. Most people don't like this about their own families, because generally, once you do that, you're opening a door to other externals to say whatever they want. Yeah, you're opening a door to people to say whatever they want. And you will not blame them for whatever they say, right? So she came out to rant about this car, and I was like, but there's a time when you are in Mombasa, you said you want to sell it. What happened? I think most times it's always good to make a firm decision once and for all. Personally, if I make a decision about something, I don't go back on it. It's once and that is it. I make a resolution once and that is it. I don't go back on my word or on my decisions. So when I saw at some point DEE MWANGO deciding to give away the vehicle while in Mombasa after she was relocating, I thought she had made a resolution. I was surprised the vehicle ended up in a village, then it was crashed at the gate, then now she is there still saying the mother was supposed to be getting the best, but then she didn't want that for herself. Maybe her mother doesn't want a guzzler. That's exactly why she's insisting she wants a Toyota and not a BMW, which is right, of course. And of course, she talked about the fact that if such a vehicle wants high maintenance, and if DEE MWANGO herself is complaining about the maintenance, what about Concrat's mom? You can imagine. And if she wanted a Toyota, for example, what was so difficult about selling the BMW, then buying the suitable vehicle for her? Because it's about her. The best can be the best for you, but for another person, the best would be something else. And that is why it's always necessary that before you buy a gift for someone, find out about their interests, their desires, their likes and dislikes. Failure to know that, you would actually think you've brought somebody a gift only to realize they will not appreciate whatever you've given to them. But anyway, let's continue listening to her rant. And that is why from my title, I asked, what is wrong with her? So let's listen partly to this.
Like, I'm not even there. Like, I just feel like literally, like, nobody's interested with it. You know, it's such a good car. It's just a good machine. And I thought this could be very good to help the entire family. If you want to go somewhere, you can use it. You can just enjoy. You know, when you've grown so much in poverty and you want to change things. So I'm like, you know what? Everything is on me. Like, literally everything. The insurance, the maintenance, even everything. Like, literally everything. Nobody's ready to do nothing.
Work today is broken. Every day, people juggle so many different tools just to get work done.
So now I was asking my mom, so what do you think I should do? Because now, you know, life is different. Now I have to be here. Now that I'm married, the truth is I'll be going to Kenya as a visitor. I'll not be going there every time and then. I'll be going for a short while, then I come back. But the thing is, whoever, you know, is in need of the car should make good use of it. I mean, the maintenance is the key, you know, and also even if I decide just to park it, it will break down because the machine needs to move for it to be activated. That's how you maintain cars. Like, it has to be on the move, on the going. It has to be washed, it has to be serviced, everything has to be taken care of, you know. But now I have to keep doing this even when I'm far away. I have to be told, you know what, D, the insurance is due. Do you know what, D, you need to do ABCD, it's service time, you know. And so I'm like, wait a minute, for how long will I keep doing this? For how long will I keep doing this?
You should have the answer to that, because choices have consequences, right? You just make a decision, be ready for the consequence. So you did choose it, and you always tell us bite your heart. So if it's too hard to swallow, spit it. All right. So as we looked at this video yesterday, I was like, what's happening with DEE MWANGO? Suddenly she gets married and she begins to rant about expenses when she says she's an empress, the wealthiest woman in in Africa. In fact, she calls herself Mama Africa. She has said that it was so easy to acquire another vehicle in Germany, not Germany, but Poland. Then, if you have to make a decision, actually, as you always say you have to be you. Can you think about you as you and do the decision making without necessarily making a lot of noise for us? Because you always say some people can't even afford your sort of life. So I'm surprised that somebody with so much would actually complain about such a little problem. But anyway, again, yesterday she comes up with another video, and I just want us to go through it briefly so that you understand why my title had to be What's Up with the DEE MWANGO. So she drops an OMG yesterday, and I'm like, okay, so you are tasting it on our eyes and sending it to us. What's up? So let's check on this.
Directions for peace in Ukraine. Russia, make a U-turn immediately. Head back into Russia. Do not come back.
Hello. Okay, and also, here we go. This is ovulation test, but clearly your eyes can see it, but it's faint. Okay, time to go. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yay! Oh, so cute. I can't just wait. I'm so excited. Very excited. It's about time. Hello. Okay, and also, here we go. This is ovulation test, guys. Never ever in my life, I now decided, you know what, it's time to have a family. It's time to have babies. My family loves babies. We love babies. I would love every year to have a baby. And trust me, when I start...
All right, what a fuss. What a fuss. You would love every year to have a baby? Absurd, right? How can a traveler, talk about this? And she's imagining like it's a rat or something. You know, rats can do that. They can even have 10 in a season. Human beings, every year a baby. Good luck. So she goes on and again now turns out to run something else. Of course, as somebody said, JT said the other day that she doesn't have content of late, and I'm agreeing with that, or there's some insanity, sort of. Drop your comment. I don't know what you think about this, but I just found it very absurd. It's not the first time she's talking about the 10 babies in her age. And of course, she delayed to do so, approaching 40, none at all. And she runs to take her taste on our faces, then displays everything. I'm like, what the hell is this? But there is some craziness, I think, with content creation. It makes you lose some sanity. And I believe that's exactly what's happening to DEE MWANGO, because, of course, her team come out and tell us what's happening to your girl. She comes out and begins to... The other day she was saying wine doesn't have alcohol, and I was almost laughing my lungs out Like, who says wine doesn't have alcohol? Wine has a percentage of alcohol. Sometimes some of the wines have the highest content of alcohol than even beer. So she came up talking about these things. I was like, she's crazy. She doesn't just think before she says what she says. But anyway, we can forgive her. Maybe it's because she said once that Piotr is not a drinker. But she was out of her mind when she was saying that wine, it doesn't have alcohol. I was like, what the hell do you mean? Can you please check on the labels and read? Because the last time I saw you with labels, you are so low. You couldn't even check the contents and all that. You began asking very absurd questions to that Piotr man. No wonder I called him crazy on one of the reactions. But anyway, it is what it is. So the girl comes out with ovulation test and all that, and she tells us she's ready to have a baby. She's actually going for the test and quickly does a test. It's a negative. I was like, all right, do you know BBTV did another reaction recently talking about the wastage here? All right, and faking and all that. I don't want to go into that because people have already talked about it, but let's just follow with her vibe and see.
There's no baby. Usually every year we'll be having a baby because I want to have a big family. I want to have really big family by God's grace. Okay, so I also got some ovulation test kits because now it's very, very, very intentional. So I don't know why, but there's no point in my life I even ever Picha is playing with the carrier bag. There's no point in my life I ever bought a test like ovulation test to be specific. This is Misha, please. This is going to be the very first time I'm going to use.
Okay, so from my reaction, of course, what I think, the dog even noticed a lie here. You heard how it backed so much that it was trying to silence her, and she insists. Who cares whether you've bought even 10 of them? Because all the time you are with your Kino, with the other guys, Nigerian and all that, you can't be throwing yourself around and miss to have an ovulation test, my dear. You better lie to maybe some mentally disabled, or I don't know what to say, but you can't lie to us because some of us are just critical, very critical in this. No wonder you people, you will not want us to speak, because when we speak, we are reading your mind, we are reading your past, we are reading your future. So why the hell would you say never in your life have you done it? And if you go back to the videos that Kino did earlier, there's a lot that he reveals about you. So please just stop faking it. You've already made it. You don't have to fake it anymore. So she came up speaking.
Ovulation test kits just to know when you're ovulating. So yeah, all these advices, they are good from the doctor. Misha, no, be kind. So the doctor's advice, you can also have ovulation test to just know when you're ovulating. It's very good for the women. It's good for you to know so that you exactly, know what you're doing, for lack of a better word. So in here, there are 5 ovulation tests. Today I'll be just trying to see if I'm ovulating or not. For the pregnancy, should we also do the pregnancy test? I don't know. I'm so nervous. He's sick. Oh, he's sick. Hush. Isaac is here. He's also excited. Oh, he's sick. He's sick. No. Both of us. It's so funny, it's winter, so I'm going to cook some bulgari for him and chicken. For lack of a better word. So in here, there are 5 ovulation tests. Today I'll be just trying to see if I'm ovulating or not.
All right, so you realize that is crazy stuff, right? And that is why I just posted that kind of title. If you are a team member, please, you can make a video praising and worshiping. But as for me, I think I've shared my thoughts, and that is it, okay? So see you next time on a social reaction. Maybe today, if I get time, I'll have to do another, because yesterday I was just engaged in so many aspects that I was unable to do much. But let's now go to a political reaction, a short one for Uganda, then we can make up for other things later.